All right, so, all right, where were we? Okay, so, again, thanks for coming out. A couple of reasons for doing this. One is, my phone notification, president of the club. We've had this club formally since 2016, unofficially, not affiliated with Tesla prior, back to 2012. So I was an early adopter, sent my card in 2013. A couple guys met up. We started a club. It was a Google group, turned into a Facebook group, and then Tesla reached out and said, we want to organize clubs. There's 185 authorized, recognized, whatever, blessed clubs worldwide at last count. And that's what they do. We get together, we try to have a community, share ideas, meet, socialize, learn about the car that's ever changing and evolving, right? Always questions. So we're trying to, I came down here, we did this last year. We had someone that raised their hand and said that they would be a chapter leader. They would help do monthly events, like one a month, just to get together. It doesn't have to be formal. It could be meet at a supercharger, go for a ride. It could be meet at a restaurant, but just an opportunity for local owners to get together and meet each other, network a little bit, and share your common interests in Tesla. So I'll say it again, if there's anyone here that might be interested in helping doing something on a monthly basis, informal, doesn't have to be coffee and donuts and the whole thing, let me know now or come up to me afterwards and we'll talk. It could be multiple people. You share the burden. Yeah. It's not that hard. We've been doing it for a long time. Yeah. The other thing is we do have our Facebook group. How many people are on our Tesla Owners Organization? How many are not? Is that because you're anti-Facebook or you don't know we have it? We have Salem is up and running now. There's a service center and store in Salem. There's superchargers out front are officially up and running now, which is great. So now there's 2 sets of superchargers in the Salem area. I drove down to talk to, his emails just don't work, and talked to the GM down there, and we're scheduling an event in early August over the weekend. Date officially to be determined, but hopefully early August. We'll just have another social get together down there. But next Sunday, the 9th, we did this last year, and some of you went. We're going to meet this time at Tesla at the superchargers, hang out for a little while. And those that want to continue to spend more time with the group, we're going to do the Recovered Bridge Tour like we did last year. I'm not sure, it's under the events section of our website. You can see the details of register. I think there's like 5 or 6 of them. And Alan Smith is the VP of the club. He'll be running with that. I can't. And then the following weekend, on Sunday the 16th, we're going to have a big quarterly get-together at Tesla on McCadden Boulevard in Portland for a road trip. And that one we try to do a quarterly, a little more involved. We'll have a guest speaker. There's a guy that has a YouTube channel called My Tesla Weekend, and he's very focused on the factories and deliveries and all those numbers. So he'll give a 20-minute talk about where Tesla's been, where they are now, projections for the company as far as that goes. We'll have probably coffee and donuts again. We'll have some more swag by then. The company that Tesla uses to repair the wheels of cars that got curb rashed. Who's curb rashed their wheels? I know. It's horrible. Well, this company is called Wheelcraft. They're based up in the Portland area. Actually, they're in Vancouver. But they've got a fleet of these mobile trucks, and they do mobile service, which is really cool. They'll come to you at work or wherever. And their flat rate is $175 a wheel, but it looks brand new. But if you're a card-carrying club member, and you come to this event, they'll do it for $125 while you're socializing. They park their truck and they'll do your wheels. So when they send out the invite for that, there'll be a link to sign up if you want to get your wheels fixed. And lastly, Ryan and Jonathan, who you may or may not have met, but they run the shop here, and they've offered to give us a tour of service where they're going to just point out what all goes down in there. So a little peek behind the scenes. It's kind of cool. We can only go so far because of non-disclosure agreements and so forth, but we can get to a viewing point and they can talk you through all that's going on. That's all I have. Does anyone have any questions or comments about the club? Because I can't really.
So you communicate through email?
Yeah, so once you sign up, put your email in, etc. When we make announcements, you'll get an email blast at any time. You can just go to the events page and see what's going on, but we will send out usually the day we make the announcement, about a week before, depending on how much window we have, and then maybe 2 or 3 days before, just a couple of reminders. If you sign up first, you won't get those reminder emails. You'll get the one reminder email, but not the, hey, sign up, and get smart enough to do that.
Where do you sign up?
TeslaOwnersOregon.com.
Okay.
We have cards out there. Our guy goes to the records. Yes. Oh, yes. So, 2 things. So, when you are a member, anyone can just go to TeslaOwnersOregon.com and see a bunch of stuff. But when you log in, when you're a member, 2 other tabs will pop up. One is the online store. And we've got a whole bunch of different stuff: hats, T-shirts, tumblers, all with the Tesla Owners logo on it that you purchased, and it's just some third-party company. They ship them right to you. And there's also it's called the forums, where people make comments, and there's some threads about different topics. Not actively used, to be honest with you, but the most important one is the top one. It's pinned to the top. It's discount codes. And I've worked with a handful of online retailers, and we have anywhere from 10 to 20% off. You can buy some sort of accessory online, enter that code, and you get the discount. So that's worth logging in and checking out if you're in the market for mats or anything.